What's going on, people? Welcome back to the channel. As you know, in this series we take a look at someone's successful YouTube channel and try to analyze how they got to where they are today. In this episode we're taking a look at Jennelle Eliana, also known as the Van Girl. I know a lot of you watching this video are probably already familiar with her, as she had a few videos last year go mega viral. I mean, my mom knew who this girl was, and that says a lot. And when I say mega viral, this is what I mean. She passed 1 million subscribers with only 2 videos and gained 300,000 subscribers in just one day. The subs she gained in just that one day would allow someone to quit their job and be a full-time YouTuber, just like that. Her growth puts her among the fastest growing channels to ever be on YouTube, and it was so fast that it actually started a bit of controversy. People started saying it was impossible and that this couldn't have been natural growth. Did she pay for this? Did she have an in at YouTube? Was she an industry plant? Or did everything just go right for her? In this video we'll be taking a look at the facts that may have allowed her to do this all naturally, as I can't really analyze conspiracy theories, so I'll be basing all my info off the facts that we do have. And of course, if you enjoyed this video, consider leaving a like and telling me who the next episode should be about. Number 1, her channel is truly unique, or at least it was completely unique at the time she started. There are now a ton of channels that you could say are similar to hers, but not really at the start. I'd even say she inspired tons of channels to get started, as well as possibly started the living in a van / tiny home craze. Not saying she's the first person to ever do it, but she definitely inspired a lot of people. If you've ever watched a how to grow on YouTube video, I bet you've heard the advice, be unique. Even though that's extremely general and generic, it will always be true. Why would someone leave a channel that they're watching to watch yours if it's the same content just from someone with a smaller fan base? It just doesn't make sense. And Jennelle took it to the extreme from the beginning of her first video because, well, living in a van is her life. When her first video got recommended to me last year, it was the first time I'd ever seen a channel like hers. I mean, she lives alone in a van going on whatever adventure she wants with her pet snake Alfredo. I'd say it's pretty unique. And that's an important structure for any YouTube channel to have, as even if your videos get recommended a ton by YouTube, if your content isn't unique at all, the viewers just aren't gonna stay. Number 2, Jennelle had a following before starting on YouTube. Now, anyone who makes videos on YouTube can understand how hard it would be to get 1 million subscribers in your first month on YouTube, especially when you're starting from scratch. Even if you weren't starting from scratch, getting 1 million subs in a month is not an easy task. But even having a small fan base at the start would help a ton, because we all know the early stages of a YouTube channel are the slowest and hardest parts. As the larger your channel, the more it gets recommended, and eventually the snowball effect takes action. You keep getting bigger and you keep getting recommended more. After doing some research, I found out that Jennelle wasn't just a nobody when she started her YouTube channel. Her original fan base was grown on Instagram, where the theme was again all about her van life. I don't know the exact number of clout she had at the time, but I believe it was somewhere between 25,000 and 100,000 followers. Since that number isn't that large compared to the amount of views and subs she gets on her YouTube channel now, obviously it isn't the sole reason for her growth. But if you can direct, say, 50,000 people who are followers and fans of you already to a video of yours, chances are they'll be super supportive and active with the like button and comment section as well. Combine that boost of initial support with a quality video that's family friendly and longer than 10 minutes, which means extra money for the creator and YouTube, and it ticks every single box that YouTube looks for when they recommend videos. There's no reason her early videos shouldn't have gotten recommended. Number 3, she had 2 mega viral videos right away. Now, I consider anything with 500,000 to 1 million views as semi-viral. Anything with 1 million views to 10 million views viral, and anything with 10 million views plus as mega viral. Her first 2 videos both have over 10 million views, making them mega viral. These 2 videos getting so many views is the reason why she grew so quickly and hit that 1 million in the first month. The part people have a hard time understanding is how they got so many views in the first place. And it's also the reason people started coming up with all these conspiracy theories and also calling her a fake. Since I do a lot of YouTube channel mentoring, which you can find more about on my Instagram link below, I get a lot of questions about virality and what the formula looks like to create not just a viral video, but a mega viral video. And there truly is a formula, it's just that a large component of it is luck, which is why it's so hard for people to replicate, and why it's so crazy that Jennelle did this back to back on her first uploads ever. But at the same time, it's not all luck, and the formula is quite general. But it goes like this. 1, you need a great video that's super engaging, which means a higher watch time, which in turn gets YouTube to recommend your video more. 2, it's gotta be on a topic that a huge amount of people have interest in or could have interest in. And the third part is where luck comes in. As you can tell, luck is a huge part of that equation, but it's not all of it. Number 4. Jennelle lives a lifestyle people are curious about. As we mentioned earlier, her lifestyle is pretty unique, and lots of people nowadays envision themselves breaking out of the normal life and living on their own terms, like Jennelle does. So obviously people are interested in this lifestyle, possibly for themselves, and are inclined to click on this video. Even people like myself who have zero desire to live in a van still wonder, how does she shower? When you see a video like this pop up. Not only does her content provide entertainment, but it also is valuable to some viewers, the ones who think about van life for themselves, as Jennelle talks about things that are tough living in a van or problems that she's run into. And since she was one of the only creators in the space a while back, all of the viewers looking for info and just videos in general about van life would most likely get recommended to Jennelle's channel. And when a creator does more than just entertain you but also provides knowledge, in this case Jennelle's knowledge of living in a van, their content becomes valuable, which gives you even more of a reason to watch it. Number 5 is quality from day one. Even in Jennelle's first ever YouTube video, the quality was good, the audio was good, the structure of the video was good, and the editing was good. And it's almost a given that anyone who makes YouTube videos will make some awful ones at the beginning. I'm sure we've all been there. But that wasn't the case for Jennelle, which is another reason some people didn't see her as authentic right away. A common thought was that she had a team or a full business behind her helping her do it all. Personally, I don't believe she had a team, but I bet she had someone help her with the Photoshop and editing aspect right at the beginning, as those aren't normally skills you get good at in just a few days. I'm not saying it's impossible, but that's just what I think. And there's nothing wrong with several people working on a channel, it's just another reason people thought her growth was suspicious. Point being, it's like she kinda skipped her first year or two of learning on YouTube and just started creating at a high level, meaning it would make sense that she was also to grow faster than the average channel. She stated that the first video on her channel was the first video she ever made, and if it's true, that's very impressive. Number 6, Jennelle is the star of the show. This point is touching on that her channel would be nothing without that bubbly and outgoing personality being the center of attention. Yes, she does have videos based on her van, but majority of the time we're actually watching her. She's essentially a vlogger that lives in a van, and I don't think many people will disagree with me when I say that she's got it. We all know personality is a huge part of every successful YouTube channel because as viewers we aren't gonna watch videos from people we don't like. And this is another reason that I believe her growth was real and mostly natural, because the truth is that even with tons of marketing and strategies promoting content, no one is going to stick around if that content isn't good. Ultimately, the people of YouTube decide if a channel will be successful or not. It doesn't depend on how many advertising dollars you have. Her personality is what pulls everything together and makes it super enjoyable to watch, instead of just being a video about what it's like to live in a van. Whether Jennelle's growth was truly natural or not, it doesn't take away from the quality of her videos. As I said, even if she somehow had an in at YouTube or got promoted an irregular amount, people would not be continuing to watch her content daily if it wasn't any good. And here's my main points to take away from this video. Her channel was very unique when she started out at the time she did on YouTube. Jennelle had a previous following on Instagram that she brought over to YouTube, and as we know, usually the very beginning is the slowest and hardest part for most. She had 2 mega viral videos in her first month on YouTube, leading to her insanely quick growth. Jennelle has a lifestyle people are curious about, and people watch more and more to learn what it's like. She's had quality content since her first ever upload. Having good videos from day one is extremely helpful for a channel and also extremely rare. Her personality is what ties everything together, and it simply wouldn't be the same channel without her being who she is. So guys, if this video helped you in any way or you enjoyed it at all, please consider leaving a like and subscribing for the future episodes. Hope you guys have a great day, and I'll see you next week.